Searching for your specific shade of makeup foundation to match your own unique skin tone can be challenging, but Culler Beauty has a foundation that promises to take the guesswork out of finding that exact match. And here to explain to us how this new technology works is lifestyle consultant Melinda McKenzie. Good morning, Melinda.
Good morning. It's so great to see you.
So we're talking about Culler Beauty. Talk about how it works to really match your skin tone.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You know, they came up with technology to put beads in your foundation, so now it will naturally adhere to your skin tone, so you no longer have to worry about matching up. And that means whether you have a lighter or darker skin tone, the more you rub it in, the more it adheres. So I love the natural effect on top of the fact that it has an SPF of 50.
So is it like one formula that can match any skin tone and type?
That's a great question. We actually have a light and a medium. And the reason we do is the light is for very alabaster skin. Most people do use the medium because it matches most skin types. But again, the more you rub it in, the more it will adhere to your skin tone. And the other cool thing about it is you're going to have a great, nice matte finish, even though it has silicates to retain the moisture in your skin, because Culler Beauty takes care of your skin while you're wearing it.
Well, just in that quick little video, we saw how it was a lighter color, but she was able to rub it in, and it really did match her face. Do you have any examples, like a before and after, you can show us?
Yeah, we have great photos of all different kinds of skin types, whether you have freckles or sunspots, which I have both of those. The great thing about Culler Beauty is it goes on naturally, so you can put on a nice light finish, or if you're going to be in front of a camera, you keep applying it and you can get that camera ready look as well.
Melinda, I do want to ask you, is it lightweight? Like, how does it feel once it's on the skin?
Yeah, so I'm going to stick a little bit on my hand just to show you, even though I know we're doing this remotely. So it looks like it goes on a little bit gray, but here's the cool thing: when you start rubbing it in, it figures out what your skin tone is. I'll hold my hand up here. It goes on nice and light. And here's the thing: you can't even tell I just put this on.
No.
A nice matte finish. Remember, silicates to help retain the moisture and that SPF of 50, and it doesn't feel greasy, which for me is super important.
Yeah, and that happened pretty quickly once you started to smooth it in. It really blended pretty well. And then you mentioned SPF, so we need to talk about that because a lot of us are very conscious about sun exposure, especially during the day, and it might be nice to have that in your foundation. So Culler Beauty does have the SPF in there.
Yes, we have an SPF of 50, which we find to be very important. I don't know if you've ever tried to put sunscreen on and then your foundation is pretty wacky, and then you're going to have a greasy, shiny face. So we do have an SPF of 50. We also recommend, we have this great primer. If you've never used primer, or if you are a fan of primer, this primer actually has a pore minimizer and silicates in it to help reduce and cover up those fine lines as well. So if you want to use the primer in addition to the Culler Beauty foundation, you can do that too.
Okay, so two easy steps right there, the primer and the foundation. How does Culler Beauty stack up when you compare it to other beauty lines?
You know, this is one of my favorite questions because with Culler Beauty, it's made here in the United States. So you have a luxury product that's brought directly to you at a great cost savings, because we want everyone to give it a try. And remember, we're taking care of your skin while you're wearing it, which is very important.
And again, you have the two, the light and the medium, and really that can work for all skin colors?
Absolutely. I really say the light is for very alabaster skin. The medium is for most skin colors. So you can use Culler Beauty foundation all by itself if you want to. The reason I like to recommend the primer is it is a pore minimizer if that's an issue that you have with your skin.
Okay, so I need to see this one more time. We need another before and after to check out. And here we look. Tell us what we're looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. So the dark circles underneath your eyes, you know, that's an issue for a lot of us. The great thing about using Culler Beauty, because remember, it has those color beads. The more you put it on, the more it adheres to your natural skin tone. That means you're no longer going to have that line along your jaw to go, oh, I can see the difference there. That's the favorite thing about it, is that it looks natural and it has that great matte finish.
Okay, so if one of our viewers is out there and thinking, I want to try it, how can they try out the Culler Beauty?
Right? So they can call the number on their screen, which is very important, or you can go to www.culler10.com. We're going to give you 40% off. We're going to give you free shipping. We're also going to give you a 30 money day back guarantee that starts the day it arrives. And then we're also going to add this lash enhancer if you decide to get the Ultimate Beauty Package, which also includes the primer.
All right, awesome. So a little special offer there for our viewers. I appreciate that. Melinda, thanks so much for coming on the show and filling us in and telling us how it all works. And again, right now you can get 40% off and free shipping on color40.com.